Hello, Aries. Welcome to Phoenix Heart Tarot. I hope this finds you well. I have a new setup and I will be doing the Celtic Cross this week. I had some comments stating that the readings were a little too general, and that's okay. They are general reads, so they're not going to resonate with everyone. And I think it's just my theme to be constantly changing where I'm sitting. Maybe I'll go outside one day. I think a nice outside would be a great place to read, especially while it's still, summer, getting ready to go into fall. So, Aries, Aries, Aries. What's the strength for Aries? What's near future? All right. What's the suggested approach for Aries? What does Aries need to know? What's hopes and fears? Oh, that's my hopes and fears right there. Sorry, Aries. I've had a couple of hand surgeries. Sometimes things get a little out of control. Sorry. Hopes and fears for Aries. And the outcome. All right, Aries, let's begin. So right off the bat, you have card of change, the Tower. Always expect the unexpected. The Tower is something completely unexpected. It is a change. That's what you're going through right now. So you're experiencing a Tower. Doesn't mean it's good or bad. It just means it was not something planned for, and it could be, life-changing. And your challenge with that is a new beginning. With the Ace of Cups, it's opening your heart and receiving the emotions around you. So it's a new relationship. You had a Tower, and the new relationship that's right there at hand, you're having a hard time accepting it. Maybe because you had the other one just ended horribly. But this is a new relationship, a new proposal, a new marriage, and of everlasting love. And I think you are terrified about it. Or just, you're like, I'm not ready for this yet. I just ended the other one. And it ended terrible. So that's your challenge. And what you need to focus on is just celebrating, so your success with those that care about you. So you have friends around you. They're wanting to celebrate. And you just need to focus on that. You need to focus that, life is good. The relationship just ended, but life's still good. You still got friends. It's still life, Enjoy life while you're here. You're only here once, or this go around. We're not going to get into that subject. But you're in the here and now, so enjoy it. It's very short. And what you have in the past was trying to find balance to create a calm atmosphere. So going back to that Tower you just had, I believe it was a terrible ending to a relationship. And in the past, you couldn't find balance with that person. Why is that? Because it was the wrong person. You're never going to be settled in a relationship where it's with the wrong person. You couldn't find your balance. You couldn't find harmony. And that was why. And it ended. This is actually a card of divine intervention. The universe ended it for you with the Tower. It was totally inevitable. And then your strength. It says reach out to others with love and compassion. The Six of Cups is a card of reunions, childhood memories, gifts, innocence, a soulmate, but maybe not a long term. So there's someone there who wants to be your buddy, that maybe's been there for you all along, like an old friend. Maybe you need to remember, to give them a call. Hey, I know I didn't call you as much because I was married or I was in this relationship that took all my time. But they're still there for you. Don't feel bad about calling out. Maybe that's it. You don't want to call them because it's been so long since you talked. They're still there. They're still your buddy. Your near future, it says, guard against deceits and concealment. This is my 7 of Swords. Well, this is generally deceit, lies, selfish, sneaky betrayals. But it's also someone having fun. Look, he's stealing all the swords. And see the grin on his face? He's having fun doing it. He's like, do, 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 do. This is a reminder. Maybe this is your, since it's your near future, reminder that to have a little fun in life. You know, it's not always you're dealing with someone lying, cheating, stealing. It could be sneaky like fun, like someone's planning a surprise birthday party. That's sneaky. And with his little grin on his face, it's just a reminder to have fun in life. You just got out of that horrible relationship. Have a little fun. Remember that you need to celebrate. Maybe with some friends you haven't talked to in a very long time. They're still there for you. All right. Now moving on to a suggested approach. You have the King of Swords. Says you've got to think things through from all perspectives. And the King of Swords, he or she can do that. They are generally a very passionate person, but well, all the kings and queens are passionate people. They're passionate about what they do, what they say, what they are. But a King of Swords is definitely clarity, truth, intelligent, very communicative. Not afraid of anyone or not afraid to cut things out of their lives. And that ending that other relationship probably puts you in this King of Swords. You're just not going to hang out with people that are full of BS anymore. But you're going to do it in a kind and compassionate way. It's or telling you to remember to cut them out if you think they're not worth it, but to also try to do it in a compassionate way. And I think you are. And then what you need to know is the King of Cups. Support yourself before you support others. King of Cups is a supportive leader, emotionally balanced, kind, mature. But it is a reminder that you need to take care of yourself before others. So, yeah, you do need to get back with old friends, but you don't need to go to a bar and buy everybody's drinks all night long, Remember to take care of yourself first. Yeah, if you want to go meet people for a drink, everybody buys their own. Dutch. Everybody takes care of their own, You don't have to go buy steak dinners for everybody, Just ask people, hey, you want to come over for a cookout? If they say yes, they come over. You have a meal there. If y'all want, they say no, let's go out. That's great. Everybody buys their own meal. You have to take care of yourself first instead of always being the one to support the party. That's all that reminds you, to take care of yourself first. You have bills too. They have bills too. Everybody's got bills. Remember to be, emotionally supportive for yourself first also. And then in your hopes and fears, you have the 7 of Wands. It says there may be challenges ahead, but you can face them. There always are challenges ahead. That's just part of life. But it's leaving you feeling maybe you need to defend. You're going to fight through something. It reminds you, don't be a doormat, and you're up for it. It's just, challenge accepted. That going forward, you're not going to be the person that buys everybody's dinner or buys everybody's drinks. You're going to be balanced and be whole. And that's your fears. You don't want to go through life having to defend yourself always over maybe your opinion. Maybe that was part of the problem with your last relationship. But what you've got coming in is the Ace of Pentacles. The time is right to take action on your ideas. So you have a brand new idea. This could be an offer of security coming in, and with a new relationship. It's a new start. New resources may be coming your way. Or it could be a reconciliation with the other person with a new understanding and a new fresh start that it's not going to be the way it was, that you are not going to be the doormat that you were. So that looks pretty good. All right, Aries, if that resonated, I would appreciate it if you could please like or subscribe. Helps my channel to grow. And when I get to enough subscribers, I'll be doing some live readings. So yeah, I hope you have a great week and hope to see you next time. Thank you.